of any kind. If you join an organization and there is nothing like HSE, and they don't have any culture, they don't have any team, and you joined as a first HSE person, and you have the understanding of these seven components, you can easily implement and manage an HSE management system within this organization. And at the end of the session, we will be discussing the accelerating career growth in HSE. What should be the roadmap for successful career growth in HSE? How freshers can grow and accelerate their career in HSE. So let's start from introduction to HSE. Please, next slide, Emma Khan. Please move on next slide. Please move on next slide. So, Emma, please move on the first slide. What is HSE? Right. So our first module is about the introduction of HSE. In this module, we will discuss that what HSE is, what is health, what is safety, and what is environment, and what we collectively call the HSE. Next slide, please, Aima Khan. Slide is not visible to me. Yes, right. So we have heard that many organizations call it HSE. We also have heard that EHS. We also have heard SHE. So there is no any difference between all these. All terms are same and have the same meaning, but the variation comes region to region or organization to organization. Some organizations call it HSE, some call it HSE, and some call it EHS. So basically, HSE is an integrated discipline of protecting the people, assets, and the environment due to the harm arising from the activities that are going in our organization. If we promotion of physical and mental well-being, in simple, health is a condition in which we don't have any psychological or physical disorder or illness. So health is prevention of the illnesses or injuries arising from our process or work that we are doing in our organization. Similarly, safety is the prevention of injuries, accidents, and fatalities that can happen at workplace due to the hazards that can come in contact with us and can injure them. Similarly, environment is basically everything surrounding us is our environment. If a process is ongoing in an organization, and to control the impacts of this process on our environment, like prevention of pollution, sustainable use of natural resources, these things will fall in the domain of environment section of HSE. Collectively, HSE is a department or a management discipline within an organization that is responsible to develop, implement, and manage HSE management system. Along with it, ensure the safety of the people, process, and property of the organization. Move on, Aima, to next slide. So this is how the safety management system developed during the industrial revolution in 1800s. It was thought that injury is the cost of production. There was no any concept of safety in the organizations. People think that injuries are part of life, part of the job, so they don't focus on the safety, health, or environment of the people. Then, in early 1900s, first factory acts and workers' compensation laws emerged in United Kingdom and Japan. And with this immersion, further upgradation in HSE management system came. In 1930s to 70s, Henry's domino theory was introduced, which caused the birth of loss control, and Bert DuPont came. So, domino, what was the domino theory? It's like domino is a small rectangular tile that stands upright. When one domino falls, it knocks over the next one, creating a chain. This is called domino effect. So, what the domino said, domino introduced the five dominoes which cause and results in accidents. He said that social environment, fault of the person, unsafe acts, unsafe conditions, accident, and injury are the dominoes that cause and results in an accident. If we remove any one of the domino, like we remove unsafe act and unsafe condition from all these five components, we can ensure a safe workplace and prevent accidents. Similarly, a new upgradation came in HSE with the name of birth of loss control. This is basically evolution of accident prevention from simply preventing injuries to preventing all types of losses. All type of losses including people loss, property loss, equipment loss, environmental, production, and reputation loss. This concept was pioneered by Frank E. Bird and later expanded and implemented globally by DuPont through its safety management policy. So loss control is systematic approach to identifying, evaluating, and controlling hazards to prevent all forms of loss within an organization. After the birth of loss control, the process safety management system came in process after the happening of Bhopal and Pepper Alpha disaster. Does anyone know about Bhopal and Pepper Alpha disasters? Anyone know about Pepper Alpha disaster and Bhopal accident? If anyone know, please open your mic and tell us. Okay, fine, no issues. So Bhopal gas disaster was occurred on 2 to 3 December 1984 in India. Approximately 3,000 to 3,800 people died within the first few days. And with the passage of time, about 15,000 to 25,000 people died over the years due to illness caused by this accident. Basically, There was a pesticide plant in Bhopal in which they have stored methyl isocyanate gas. Due to the leakage of this toxic gas, the overall environment was filled with this gas, which results in the death of about 25,000 people, and 5 lakh people were exposed to this dangerous gas. Similarly, in Piper Alpha disaster, which occurred on 6 July 1988 in the North Sea, UK, a gas leak caused a massive explosion and fire on an offshore oil platform. This accident killed about 167 workers. So, these disasters are not about the lives of people which were killed in these accidents. These were 25,000 families. Every person is associated with a family. The whole family is dependent on a person who is working in the home. If one person or one worker died, it means the impact will be on the whole family. So Bhopal accident affected 25,000 families. Similarly, Piper Alpha disaster affected about 200 families in this accident. So after these accidents, in 2000, ISO 14001 and OSHA's 18001 Occupational Environment Management System and Occupational Health and Safety Management System came. These were systemized management system. After these, OSHA's and ISO 14001 in 2018, it was upgraded. Both these standards were upgraded to ISO 45001, which replaces OSHA's. And now organizations are moving towards ESG, digital HSE, AI prediction based tools. So this is how the safety management system is evaluated. From thinking that injury is a cost of production to coming on digitalized and ESG system. We are right now standing here. Organizations are right now moving on ESG. Move on, next slide, Ms. Khan. So what are the benefits of HSE? If an organization have a developed and strong HSE management system, what can be the benefits to the organization? As we have discussed, that in Paper Alpha and Bhopal accident, about 25,000 people were died. When we have a systematic HSE management system in an organization, incidents will be reduced and injuries will be reduced, and eventually we will attain zero injury at our plants and in organizations. When accidents, injuries did not happen, the insurance and compensation cost will reduce. Regulatory compliance will be ensured, and a stronger brand interest will be developed throughout the global. The morale of the workers will become high, as they will thought that there is a good HSE culture in this organization and we are safe while working our task. So the retention rate will be high, and the ESG investment eligibility will increases. These are the few benefits of strong HSE culture or the presence of HSE management system in an organization. I'm a move on. So if we don't have HSE management system, then what will happen? We have to pay the cost of poor HSE. We have to pay for accidents, incidents, injuries. The cost will be of two types. One is direct cost and one is indirect cost. Indirect cost, we have to pay for the medical, for fines, for legal claims, damage of the property of the organization, and indirectly we have to pay too much, which will be 4 to 10 times more than the direct cost. Direct cost is measurable, but indirect cost is not measurable. Direct cost is also called insured cost. and indirect cost is called uninsured cost that we cannot insure. Indirect cost include reputational damage, loss of contracts, criminal liability for officers, insurance non-renewal, premium spikes, loss of certifications, and market access. These are the things that are invisible, and this is called indirect cost. This impact 4 to 10 times greater than the direct cost. So this is what can happen if we don't have an HSE management system within an organization. And these are the things that we use to convey the top management, to tell them and to motivate them to develop and implement a proper HSE management system. When you will join an organization and you will meet the CEO or MD of the organization, you will say that, boss, I need 10 million for HSE. He will say, I have no budget, I have no money. Why you need 10 million? So these are the things you will tell him and you will convince him to invest in HSE. You will tell him the cost of poor HSE and the benefits of a strong HSE culture. These things will help you to approve all kind of budgets, to convince the top management, and to involve all kind of employees from all levels in the HSE. Move on, Aima Khan. Move on to next slide. Aima, I'm audible to you? Okay, thanks. So this is a scenario. If someone tells that our workplace has zero recorded injuries this year, is it possible? Comment your suggestions in the comment box. Is it possible if someone say that we have zero recorded injuries throughout the year? Saram said no, right? Kasam Ali said no, Maha said no. Anyone who is saying yes? Iman Farooq Khan, you said depends on the type of business. Can you please tell us what kind of business can have zero injuries? Iman Farooq, you can open mic.
ਕੀ ਕਰਦੀ ਤੇ ਕੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਵੇਖੋ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਗੇਮਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੱਡ ਦੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਗੇਮਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੰਦ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਜੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮਰ ਜਾਓਗੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਮੋਬਾਈਲਾਂ ਤੋੜ ਦੇਣਾ ਕਿ ਵੇਖੀਆਂ ਜਾ
Ikra Safdar, how is it possible? Shah Khan, can you please tell us how is it possible that an organization can say that we have zero recorded injuries throughout the year? This is not possible. So no one is explaining. We can say that we have to move on. So this is not possible. If we apply and wear our workers about HSC, so it must become zero. I might thought. Yes, Mosam, you are right. But it takes a lot of time, about 3 to 4 years, to develop a mature HSC culture. But at the initial stage, zero injury is impossible. Or it means as people don't know why to report the accidents, incidents, near misses, and accidents happen on the site, but they are not reported anytime. How it can be maintained or recorded in the accident register. So it means two things. If a workplace has recorded zero injury, it means they have a strong culture, or simply it means underreporting. Mature organizations track leading indicators alongside lagging indicators. In the next slides, we will discuss that what are leading indicators and what are the lagging indicators. So, in short, this is not possible. If possible, it means that the organization has very strong HSE culture, or it simply means there is underreporting of the injuries. Aima, please move on next slide.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. So this is our module 2. In this module, we will learn and understand what is an HSE management system. Does anyone know what is management system? Can anyone tell us? Ikra Ali, Sanda Osma, Iman, can you tell us
The
what is management system?
management system means that how to manage the system of organization.
Okay, right. Anyone else? Set of policies, processes, and procedures an organization uses to manage resources carried out. Exactly, Saram, you are right. Laiba Mudassar, management system is a structured set of policies, procedures, and resources that an organization uses to achieve its goals efficiently and effectively. Perfect. Perfect. All of the suggestions are right. So basically, as we have discussed earlier, and we have seen in organizations, those who are working in the companies, most of the organizations focus on ad hoc safety activities. So what is ad hoc? Ad hoc means the temporary or immediate safety measures taken to control unexpected hazards, improve safety, or prevent accidents. But this approach is not effective. For effective HSE management system, proper working and a long journey is required. We will discuss what is HSE management system right now in these slides. Aima Khan, move on please. Just like the skeleton of our human, which holds all the organs and mass of our body, management system is similar to it. Management system holds all the policies, procedures, roles, and resources used to systematically and manage all kind of risk and performance. Are you understanding my point? What is the role of skeleton in our body? Skeleton holds all the organs, all the mass of the body, and keep all the functions and operations systematically. Similarly, management system is also a skeleton structure which holds the policies, processes of an organization to systematically approach it, to systematically run it and achieve its goals. The purpose of HSE management system is to prevent injuries, illnesses, protection of the environment, ensuring regulatory compliance, and driving continuous improvement. Once a system has developed, we can get these purpose. Core objectives of the HSE is to eliminate the hazards which help us to mitigate the risk and reduce the incidents. When incidents will be reduced, the workplace will be safe. We will ultimately achieve our legal compliance. Once legal compliance is achieved, risk is controlled, we will move on building a proactive and positive safety culture. After developing a positive safety culture, we will enable our organization to achieve ISO certifications. These certifications are to check where we are standing and improve our organizational culture. ISO 45001 is safety management system, which is specifically related to the safety, and 14001 is related to environment management system, which helps to achieve our targets and protect our environment. I want to move on next slide. So discussed in the previous slide that risk will be controlled, accidents and injuries will be reduced, system and culture will be mature. Then we will move towards the ISO certification. This is the HSE maturity model. This is called Hudson maturity model of safety. If an organization don't have any HSE culture, it will be at level 1, and this is called reactive culture, reactive safety approach. In reactive safety approach or reactive safety culture, people and management react after the happening of accidents. People and management don't know that we have to take controls to control the risk and prevent the accidents. They face the accidents and take controls. This is called reactive approach. Then level 2 comes, which is compliance driven. Many organizations consider the safety as a compliance department. They just hire HSE professionals to ensure compliance with legal regulations due to the fear of regulatory bodies, and to ensure the minimum standards set by the governmental bodies, legal bodies, or the clients or customers of the organization. They meet minimum legal requirements. This is compliance driven structure or culture of an organization. This is level 2. Then managed culture came, which is level 3, in which we have a documented HSE management system. We conduct regular audits, which are internal or external. We work for the improvement of the safety day by day, along with the compliance regulations. Then the level 4 comes, which is proactive approach. Once we have moved from reactive to compliance driven and from compliance driven to managed structure and culture, then we will move on proactive culture. Proactive culture will be based on leading indicators. Leading indicators, we will discuss in the coming slides. A few examples of the leading indicators are trainings, conducting audits, site visits, employee engagement initiatives. So this is risk-based approach in which we categorize our organization, all sections based on the risk level and take controls to eliminate all the hazards and accidental chances in an organization. After achieving level 4, we move on level 5, which is generative safety culture. Safety becomes part of culture and identity. Every employee, not it is responsibility of safety manager, not is the responsibility of MD or CEO. They think as it's our job, like a worker is working in production, he manufactures something, he thinks along with this production safety is also my responsibility. It becomes their part of job. So this is the thing that we all have to achieve, but it will not be achieved in 1 day, 2 day, 1 month, 2 month. To become at level 5 culture, it takes minimum of 2 to 3 years with allocation of all the required resources, budget, team, and everything required to develop this. So if you are joining an organization and believing that I will change the whole culture within a few months. This is not possible. It will take about 2 to 3 years to become at level 5. So, if you are working in an organization based on this maturity model, can you tell us at what level your organization is standing today? Many of our viewers, our participants are working. Can anyone tell at what level
Sir,
your
through the generation,
organization is standing
generate,
at that time?
yes, generate, सर जनरेटिव तो रहेंगे क्योंकि
Yes, Mahal?
जनरेशन टू मेगा जनरेशन टू जनरेशन
Wow, that's
तो
very nice.
जनरेटिव रहेंगे जनरेटिव सेफ्टी कल्चर रहेंगे क्योंकि जनरेशन जनरेशन में चेंज होता जा रहा है
Okay. In which organization you are working?
सर बेसिकली मैं इंटर्नशिप कर रहा था तो अभी तो स्कूल अभी ग्रेजुएट हूँ अभी इस
Okay.
चीज़ों की सारा चीज फिर अच्छी तरह से देखता
So,
है अभी
have
मैं
you
बेसिकली
observed the culture
जी
of this
यस
organization?
यस
So, what level you can say this organization have level?
1.5 level like generative proper safety culture
L5,
safety
level 5, level
measurement
5. Okay, okay. Ikra, can you please comment on this? Do you want to speak on this? Your previous organization was having level 2. Could you please give an example? Okay, no issues.
Yeah, I was working there
So
in
this is the
compliance department.
maturity
Sorry. Uh,
model of HSC. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, please.
I was telling you that I was working in compliance department, and their HSE and compliance department was dealt as the same department. Though I was hired as environmental compliance officer, but I manage HSE work as well. So based on those things, I can say that it is working on level 2 department. There is nothing separate HSE department like in Sapphire or other bigger organizations.
Right, right, right. Okay, that's perfect. Anyone else? Okay. So, in short, the outcome of this maturity model is that if we are going to join an organization, we have to move slowly from level 1 to level 5. If you are at level 1, no issues at all. Things take time to develop and improve. Keep knocking, keep improving, keep moving. One day will come when your organization will be at level 5. Misaima, move on to next slide, please. So, what are the components of HSE management system? We have said that our human body is based on the skeleton. Shape of our human body will be based on the shape of the skeleton. If someone bone is broken, his body shape will turn into another form. Similarly, HSE management system has some components which hold it, move or will be lower considered or will be lower prioritized affected. Basically, the first thing and the most important thing is leadership commitment. If leadership is not committed, you can't do anything. Do work for years and years. You can't do anything. You will staying working on the floor. You will deliver trainings. You will do anything, you will everything, but the results will be zero because the leadership commitment is zero. If you want to develop a level 5 culture within an organization, the first thing you have to take is the leadership commitment. How you can take this leadership commitment? By giving them the awareness, by convincing them, by prioritizing the importance of safety, and telling them if we don't have HSE management system, we have to pay the cost by accidents and injuries. Initially, you have to take leadership commitment. Once you have got this, you will move on the policy. You will make a clear policy which should be signed by the top management. Top management mean the owner, the CEO, and the MD of the company, not your HSE manager or production manager or engineering manager. Top management mean CEO and MD. They are VN. Policy will define our objectives. You can say that we will make our objectives based on our policy. I make a policy that I will reduce the accidents to zero. This is my policy statement. Once I make my policy statement, I will make my objectives. Objectives are the steps that I will
Sir,
take
sorry to interrupt, but the meeting would end
to
soon. So you have to
achieve
join
my
the meeting
policy.
using the same link.
So these steps will be